Thank you everyone for tuning in. Welcome to another exciting episode of Galactivated Yoga on the Beach. Woo! Thank you to our TikTok live and to our YouTube live. Christar Galactica, your fairy god sis. Saint Joe Narakata. We are Galactivators, beats in the mix. And of course we got Princess Charlie too here on the beach to galactivate you. Find an easy seated pose, please. Head, neck, and spine aligned and breathe. Sitting up tall, calm your mind. Start to relax. Breathe into your spine. It's our Galactivation time. And then we say, Galactivators. We're going to stretch, we're going to breathe, we're going to relax, we're going to receive, we're going to get super galactivated. Thank you for the hearts, family. Thanks for joining in and tuning in with us today. And just FYI, on our TikTok live, our subscribers are welcome to comment. So if you want to make any comments in the chats, feel free to subscribe. So as we settle in today, super friends, I'd like to share what's going on galactically. So make sure you're breathing easy, you got that easy seated pose, whatever that looks like for you. Straighten your spine as much as possible. Lift your crown high. Look up with your third eye, your inner eyes. Look up with your eyes at that inner eye space, and then hands on your knees, just relaxing, breathing. We are in the wave spell of the serpent, our life force, in the blue western castle of burning. So we're igniting that ultraviolet flame within our being. Envision your breath burning away any parts of you inside that need to be transformed, need to be consumed and digested and removed from you. Let the breath filter through that carbon, and as you exhale all that carbon dioxide, taking those parts of you away that you no longer need. Today we are merging into oneness with the planet as our cosmic serpent. Our life force expands, and today is our wizard day, where we get our powers to radiate and emanate a signal, a very specific frequency to life. Today is about being receptive to what life brings and using your creator charm inside to enchant the world around you and be enchanted by it. Spreading those inner wings as we inhale, let's reach our arms up to the sky. Starting from the end at this time, we're going to take an affirmation. Please repeat after me. Victory is ours! Clapping our hands together, focusing our intent, and then bringing our hands down the center line, bowing to our hearts, super friends. Thank you so much for tuning in online, on the replay, and in person. Thanks for being here. Let's set our intention, our inner space to health and wellness and deep breath awareness, to sweet, full, rich exhales and robust, revitalizing, energizing inhales. Let's visualize ourselves with the strongest, healthiest, juiciest bodies, happiness and joyful emotions, relaxation, peace, going with the flow, loving heart connection to every moment, starting within ourselves. Clear words that communicate our highest intentions to life. Clear focus, clarity, so we always see our path lit up big and bright. Inhale, arms up to the sky, blooming like a 1,000-petaled lotus, filled with spiritual delight. Super friends, Galactivate. Oh, and then let's twist to the right. Left hand to the top of that right thigh. Right hand back behind us, sitting up nice and tall. Stretch your eyes. Pulling up with your crown, pull that belly in. Stretch to look over that right shoulder. Big smile. Deep inhales to the count of 4. Hold it for 4 count at the top. Squeeze Mula Bandha, the base of your body, the root. And then exhale for 4. Coming back to center. Let's shift the crossing of our legs and bring the other leg on the top. Take a little spinal movement, intermission. Inhale, heart forward. Lifting our chin and our gaze, our drishti. And exhale, straighten our arms, lean back, tuck our chin for seated cat pose. Inhale, lift our heart, lift our gaze, look up, big smile. Bending those elbows. And exhale, straighten our arms, tucking our chin, lean back. Breathing, flowing. Notice your mind, svadhyaya. Stepping into that higher mind, that observer mode, paramashiva. And then let's inhale our arms up to the sky. Palms together, lean back, lift our chin high. Let's stick our tongue out, look up with our eyes. Kali, 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 Ma. And hands into our hearts. Just notice what you feel right now. Notice what your nervous system is up to, how the breath is flowing, what your inner circuitry is doing. Om Namah Shivaya. And then let's inhale our arms up high. Reach for the stars in the sky. Golden hearts connect to the golden side as we twist the other way to that left side. Left hand back behind, push it up against your spine. Right hand rests on the top of that left thigh, above your knee, and then twist belly, ribs, shoulders, neck, eyes, crown tall. Stretch those eyes, look up at your third eye as you stretch and look over that shoulder. And breathe, softening your gaze. So you're not looking at anything outside of you, but you're looking inwardly inside of you as high as you can look, and stretch and breathe. And really pull that belly in, engage Mula Bandha, and envision that life force flowing. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Breathing our way back to center, arms up to the sky. Palms together, focus on that feeling inside into your solar plexus. Invite that feeling of victory and success and joy and celebration and empowerment. Breathe it in through your nose, through the center of your mind's eye, your brain, and down your brainstem, down your spine, around your root, and back up into your plexus. The Manipura chakra, as we release our hands back behind us, leaning back. Open our heart, lift our chin up, and we're going to play with some breath of fire. So, pulsing our belly. First, let's exhale out our mouth, as if you're fogging a mirror. Focus on your exhale, pull that belly in. Then we're going to close our mouth. That same mirror fogging technique through our nose, pulsing that belly as you look up at that third eye. Success, health, wellness, flexibility, joy, peace, bliss, harmony. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Inhale. Hold it at the top. Engage your root. Look up at that third eye. Big smile. Sip in a little more. And exhale. Walking our hands forward. Folding forward. All the breath out. Hold it out. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the shares. And slowly rising on up as we breathe in. Let's unwind our legs and stretch them out, super friends. And I invite you to take a little drink break now. Give your water a blessing. Envision your body forming new water crystals inside. Our yoga. Super friends, Galactivate. Let's reach up with our arms. Reach up with our hearts. Reach our hearts up into our hands. Flex those yogi toes, spread them. And then let's play with our ego transcending mudra. So curling our fingers in, keeping our thumbs up in the double like mudra. Curving, pointing those fingers in, but knuckles up and thumbs in. We're gonna play with our breath of fire once again. Pulsing our belly. Gaze at that third eye. Focus on that Manipura, solar plexus chakra in your belly. Pulse that belly. Pull it in when you exhale. Want to see that belly button go in. Inhales happen automatically. Keep the arms up. They're getting lighter. They're floating up higher. Like an inner fire. Victory, joy, happiness, accomplishment, success, yoga, Shivaya, fire, gold, power, creators, center, flames. If you need to come out of it for a second, come out of it, then come back into it. Ooh, thank you for the galaxy. Wow.
Thanks,
Thank you, Steve. Yay. Feel that galaxy, that galactic center in your solar plexus, super friends. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Inhale. Hold it at the top. And exhale, release and fold. Hold it out at the bottom as long as you can. All of the breath out, and at the bottom, create a vacuum, sucking your belly up and in without inhaling. It looks kind of like this. And then release and breathe and relax. You can reach your feet, reach your toes, maybe bend your knees, grab them, stretch them, spread those toes, even stick your fingers in between your toes. This helps to awaken all those reflexology points that go throughout our body. It might be painful to put your fingers in between your toes, or shall we say, you might feel some physical sensations. And in that case, just breathe into it and allow it to be. without judging it to be bad or wrong or dangerous. We want to keep our feet open, healthy, vital, flexible, stretched, grounded, connected to the earth, which is why we do our yoga outside, barefoot on the sand, without the use of rubber insulation mats, because we want to ground to the earth's energy, the electromagnetic field that the planet sends to us, and our souls pick it up. All right, super friends, let's rise and let's bend our, I'll call it the left knee back, keeping our right leg straight. And first, let's tuck those toes in so they're facing our butte and flexing those right toes. So if you can sit on the top of that foot, do that. If that's too difficult, you can just modify it as you need to, and get that fleshy part out of the way on that calf. And then we'll sit up nice and tall. And then we'll exhale, walk our hands forward. Just honoring your body, moving as slowly, patiently, deliberately as you can. Observe your breath. Anywhere that it gets blocked off, when you notice that, just send your awareness and your breath to that. Let's take our faces up. Focus on our breath. And then let's inhale and walk up. And then let's adjust this foot. Let's rotate it out to the side on this left side. And then let's bend this right knee and place that foot on top of the thigh. Okay, so inhale, our arms up. And as we exhale, twist towards that right side. Left hand on top of that thigh, right hand behind. Twist your spine, lift your heart, turn your neck, stretch your eyes. Fill up with the love of dog. Dog is love. Arf. Arf. And then let's walk ourselves forward. Out behind us, stretching that spine. Find where that edge is, lift your heart. Arf. 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 Breathing in, let's walk our hands up and around back to center. Coming on forward and bringing our hands all the way over towards that left thigh. And then walk ourselves forward. From here, might feel a little bit awkward. That's all right. Just breathe into it and smile. Jazzy, thank you for the gift. Deep breath, everyone. Breathe in this liquid light, this crystal bliss, these cosmic serpents. And envision yourself turning into a galactic wizard today. Connecting to the earth so powerfully, merging your electromagnetic field with that geomagnetic field of the planet that's making beautiful rainbows in the sky. All right, super friends, as we breathe in, let's walk our hands up, bringing our hands back behind. Fill up with the love of dog as we bend our knees, taking our intermission, hands back behind us. Let's play with rotating those fingers so they're facing forward and press into the ground. Lift your heart, fill up with the love of dog, and then push into your feet, lift your hips, send your head back for a reverse tabletop. Stacking our shoulders over our wrists, keep breathing into those hips, keep smiling, pushing into your toes, your soles. One more Om. And slowly coming on back down. Let's give these knees a hug. Hug them in. Pull them in close. Tuck in your chin. Gently moving our neck side to side. Making little happy faces with our chin. And releasing like we're blooming from a seed. Lay back, lean back, lift your legs, extend your arms into a boat pose. Ah, let's take some laughter yoga. Ah, 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 fill up with the love of dog. Ah, and bring it on down. Extending that left leg forward, and we're gonna bend that right knee, bringing that foot back by our hips, coming onto the top of that foot if you're able to at this time. Bringing those knees together if you're able to at this time. Flexing our toes on the left side. Adjusting ourselves, inhaling. If you need to modify when we're here, you can bend that foot over to the side or... Okay. Then how about just straighten it out and cross it over like that? How about we'll play with that one for you on that side? Okay. Or you can even bring it into that inner thigh if that feels better. So we'll breathe on up and we'll exhale and fold. Tuck your chin under, find your breath. Chicken. Charlie wants some chicken. Charlie wants our chicken. And rising on back up. Rotating that sole around and taking that foot 90-degree angle to your shin, and then placing this left foot on top of that right thigh. Good. Breathing in, taking the sky. Exhale, twist to the left side. Deep twist, lift your heart, stretch your neck and eyes. Find your breath. deep flowing breath, big smile. All is well here. Enjoying the journeys of our lives. Not a sprint, but a marathon. But an ultra marathon. But a mega super ultra eternal marathon of life. As we walk our hands out behind us, stretching deep twist in our spine. Pressing ourselves up, walking ourselves forward all the way around to the front. Fill up with the love of dogish love. And walk our hands over towards that right thigh. Finding that awkward opening here, all the way up that right leg, right hip. Big smile. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Yes, my princess, yes. As we bring ourselves down towards the ground and just breathe. Yoga, we want to find where that edge is. That edge of slight discomfort where we can send the breath to help open and expand without going beyond that edge, without hurting ourselves or injuring anything. Just use the breath to open. Namah Shivaya. And inhaling, rising up. Bringing those hands back behind us once again, swinging those legs around, fingers facing forward, roll the shoulders back and down, planting those feet hip width apart, lifting our hips, head back, hips high, reverse tabletop, big smile, breathe those hips up, ha ha. Coming on down, back into the seat. Hug those knees in. Tuck in our chin. Gently happy face that chin side to side as you breathe. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Ooh, yeah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. All right, now leaning back once again, blasting from that seat, straightening those legs so you can hold on to your legs, your thighs, or you can release and just float on in a boat pose if you like, yogi's choice. Super friends, Galactivate. Merrily we float along. Okay, and then making sure we have room behind us. We're gonna play with some spinal rolls. So feet back overhead to plow, and then feet together folding forward for butterfly. Svanasana, using the momentum. Om Namah Shivaya. And then we'll just pause here in butterfly now. Soles together, folding over ourselves, knees out to the sides. So face and feet come together. Relax and breathe. And when we reach our feet, let's give them a massage. Focus on our intention. So use your thumbs and push up into your toenails, around the sides with your thumbs. Push all around your feet, inside your spinal column. Balls of your feet, your neck. The center pads your heart, your lungs. Ball of your feet, your hips. Find your breath. Find your will, your Manipura solar plexus. Envision it blazing like a flame. Health, vitality, well-being, passion, purpose, mission, excitement, joy. And then let's come onto our back sides now. Come on down. And let's draw these knees in. Make little circles with our knees. And then crossing our right knee over the left. Squeezing those knees in. Let's make some circles with our ankles. One way and the other way. Right knee crossed over the left. It's nice and easy. And then we'll take it into a twist. So extending that right arm up and back and dropping those knees over. Across our body to the left side. Turning our gaze, our drishti, up towards that right hand. Coming back through center and switching sides. First drawing those knees in, making little circles with our lower back. And then crossing that left knee over the right. Squeeze those knees in and breathe. Notice what's happening inside your body, your circuitry, as you connect to the planet. Feel that planetary expansiveness happening within you as we start to make circles with our ankles. Feel your wizardry powers coming online. Circle the other way. Your power to create, to mold the energy in time. Breathe in and hold the space. Yoga, Paramashiva, Adi Yogi. As we go into the body, we awaken the Shaktis, the Siddhis, the yoga powers. Inhale, extend that left arm and shoulder up and back as we drop our knees, our feet down, scooch our hips to the left and drop our knees to the right. Opening our hearts and twisting our face, our eyes, our gaze, our drishti towards that left side. Deep breath into your plexus, engaging Mula Bandha, the root lock at the base of your body, squeezing it like a fist at the top and the bottom of your inhales and exhales. In your mind's eye, visualize your intention, your success, your health, your well-being, your happiness, your joy, your satisfaction, good timing, powerful creations. You come back to center, hug those knees in. And then we're gonna just roll onto our side and we're gonna flip over like flapjack, coming on down to our bellies, our forearms, into a Sphinx pose. So bringing our hands forward to the ground and our forearms down and our elbows underneath our shoulders, palms down on the earth, legs together, tops of our feet on the ground. Zip it up like a mermaid tail. Fill up with the love of dog. Lifting our hearts, lifting our gaze in and up to that apex in our mind's eye. Listen into the song of the sea inside. Like you've got two conch shells up to your ears. Shivaya, and slowly lowering down. Let's bring our hands under our shoulders and actually let's reach them back and interlace those fingers together and squeeze our palms and breathe and pull up with our hearts and bring those shoulder blades together and smile and breathe and show our pearly whites to the stars. Squeeze in our low cobra. Really pull those shoulder blades back. And then memorize that feeling. We're gonna keep those shoulder blades squeezing, 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 squeezing. We're gonna freeze them. Just release our hands, put them underneath our shoulders, but keep those shoulder blades exactly where they are. And then we're gonna just peel ourselves up towards a cobra, keeping those shoulder blades frozen in that squozen space as we lift our hearts up, elevating our spine, breathing that life force serpentine. Just let your body tell you how high you can go today at this time. No rush, no pressure. And slowly lower on down. Elbows in. We're gonna open up our chest here. So we're gonna extend that left arm straight out from our shoulder, palm down. Straight arm, and then we're gonna rotate and bring that left cheek to the ground. So that arm is straight out from our body. And then cheeks on the ground, right hand next to our face. We're gonna push into the earth, keeping our head relaxed. Roll onto that left side of our body and allow our leg to come up. This right leg up. And then let's bend that right knee and place it down on the ground behind that left knee. Just breathing into this space. You ought to feel a nice juicy stretch in that left shoulder. And if this feels good here, you can just stay here and breathe. And if and when you'd like to increase the experience, you're welcome to play with this right arm. Maybe you elevate it up. Maybe you reach it up overhead. Maybe you open it back. Just breathe into your shoulder and find what makes you smile. Explore that edge. Mindful of each juicy exhale. Each well observed inhale. And we'll bring this right hand down as we exhale, coming back onto our bellies. Taking an intermission, let's bend our knees and reach back one hand at a time. Grab an ankle or two. If you can do both, you can do both, or if you can do one at a time, just do one. We'll squeeze those knees together, flexing our feet, lifting up, lifting our hearts up in a bow pose. Breathing, smiling, lift your gaze up. Look up at that third eye, visualize the heavens, the sun, the stars, the cosmos, space, filling up our mind's eye. As we slowly release on down. Once again, hands under our shoulders, squeeze those shoulders together, and we'll press up, peeling up into a cobra. Or if you did one side, you could do the other side now. Fill up with the love of dog. And little twist, just looking over one shoulder at a time. Hips hanging low. Shoulders back and down. And slowly coming on down, let's send that right arm straight out from that shoulder to the side like we're making a T shape or an L shape. And then let's take that right cheek, bring it down as we look over towards the left side. So planting that left hand next to our face, pressing into the ground, rolling onto that right side of our body, elevating this left leg up. So keep that right leg relaxed on the ground and use that left hand to really push yourself open. And then when we get in that juicy spot, we can bend that left knee and let it float to the ground behind that right leg. So keep that knee up, place that foot on the ground, back behind you. Is keep pushing with that hand. Keep that knee bent, and you can roll onto that foot. Find your breath. The breath is the most important part. Breathe into your heart. Then slowly coming onto our belly. Once again, let's bring it into a Sphinx pose. So elbows under our shoulders, hands down to the ground. Extra bonus points if you put your hands directly on the earth. Legs together, top of our feet on the ground. Zip up that mermaid tail. Pull up with our heart, gaze up with that third eye. Visualize yourself as the Sphinx, the ancient wise one. Head of a pharaoh, body of a lion. With your pyramid of power. Super friends, Galactivate. And the answer to the riddle is, it's you. All right, super friends, once more, let's bend those knees, reach back, grab a foot or two, take a breath, lift those legs up, lift our heart up. Switching sides if you're just doing one leg. Keep breathing, lift those thighs, lift our heart. One more breath. And release. Bringing those hands down, squeezing those shoulders, pushing up, cobra. Big smile. Stretch our belly, lift our chin, look up, stick your tongue out. Stretch it side to side, stretch your eyes. Face yoga. Lion's breath. Exhale out your belly. From your belly, tongue out, eyes up, forcefully. You are a lion. You are the Sphinx. Super friends. Galactivate. Meow. As we lower down and bending those knees, let's press up into a tabletop. So hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Let's move our spine around. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze, our drishti. Look up at our mind's eye. Exhale, arch our spine, drop our crown. Pull those hips forward. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our drishti. Exhale, arch our spine, drop our crown. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze. Exhale, arch our spine. Pull those hips forward. And then back to center. Just sway those hips side to side and your shoulders. And then let's push back into a child's pose. Stretching those arms forward, reaching that spine long, crown, third eye down to the ground. Bow to your sensei. Inhale, lift our heart and walk our hands over to the right side. Belly over that thigh as we sit back on those heels. And then we're gonna come on down. So sit back, arms forward, head down, twist out that side, deep breath. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Lifting our hearts as we breathe in, walking our hands up and over across our body to the other side. Lifting our belly up and over that thigh, oops, and then sitting back on those heels while we stretch those arms opening up that right side body, stretching over to the left. Find the breath. Ah. Inhaling, coming on back to center. Coming on up and forward, back into our tabletop. Cat, cow, move our spine around. And then with those toes curled under, we're gonna push up and lift those knees up off the ground for bear pose. Let them hover. And then we're gonna press our weight back into our hands, reaching those heels down, straighten our legs for downward facing dog. So head falling through our hands, heels reaching down one at a time, bending the opposite knee, lifting our hips up high. And then let's walk those feet up towards our hands as we take it into a forward fold. We're just gonna hang out here. Grab your opposite elbows. Play with straightening your legs. Just dangle here. Maybe even sway a little side to side. Breathing into that lower back or spine. And then releasing our hands on our faces, shake out any tension, our legs. Like a cheetah, like a doggy. And imagine any tension, stress, worry just melting off. And then we're gonna just ragdoll, roll ourselves up. You can even place your hands on your thighs and assist yourself with rising up like a serpent wizard. As we bring our arms up to the sky, we're going to take our legs wide into our victorious mudra. And once again, focusing from the end, victory is ours. Let's say that. Victory is ours. And then, super friends, Galactivate. Kapow. And the Rolls Royce rolls through. Woo, woo. Connect with that angel on the hood of the Rolls. Feel those beautiful wings, wind in our hair. We're so beautifully here on the beach on this sunshiny day, the end of October. In this time, this political time, this spiritual time, let's just envision this spiritual place of yoga, your Ishta Devatar, your Parama Shiva, your Adi Yogi, your Shiva Shakti, your Shakti Prana, Prana Shakti, the yoga energy rising in you like upward and outward effulgent angelic forces. Keeping those arms up, feeling just getting lighter and lighter and lighter. So effortless, so easy to hold these arms up and breathe. Feel them just floating like your bones are hollow. You've got wings and the spirit is flowing. The spirit of your ancestors, the spirit of your animal friends, the spirit of the past selves of you. Every day that you've been in this beautiful life, every day that's turned into night. Feel all of these selves, all of this love, all of it just flooding up into you, up out of you like this crystal geyser of effulgence. Super friends, Galactivate! Victory is ours! And then clapping those hands together, bring those hands down to our heart. Let's rub them together. All this prana, all this life force, let's stomp our feet. All this energy we're moving through. Like we're not even doing anything. It's so easy. And the mantra, rum, 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 rum. And then we're gonna use these hot hands, put them over our eyes. See yourself filling up with light all throughout your body and just brushing your hands, brush all off like you're wiping off an old snake skin, like your body of yesterday, even down your legs, just brush it all off, dry brushing. And then we're gonna start to twist. So make sure you have enough space to not hit any neighbors, and just let those arms be like spaghetti. And let them just slap your body when you twist. Just let those arms hit your torso as you twist from side to side. Just relaxing and then twisting, coming up onto the opposite toes. Let those hands slap you, building up that chi. Let your shoulders be noodles. Twisting your hips. Build up that momentum. Hey! All right. And now let's shake our hands out. If you're attuned to Reiki, activate your Reiki right now. Let's bring our feet together, knees together. All your hearts, all your intentions, all your goals, all your mission from life. We're going to practice the feeling of achieving them all, one after another, time into time, and that feeling of success, victory divine, super friends, Galactivated. We're going to send our hands up to the sky like we're sending a big blast of light into that victorious timeline as we sit back in a chair. The lightning bolt, arms reach up, hips go back. Super friends, Galactivate, kapow! And then hinge at the waist, bring those hands down. Send all that current to the earth, to the ground. May all success be ours right now. Inhale, lift our hearts. Exhale, fold back down. Let's step both legs back. Bring our knees down. Slide ourselves forward. And just sink on down. Just nice and easy, breezy, steezy today, super friends. And if you want to play with any core strengthening, you can bring your palms together, curl those toes under, press into your forearms and lift your hips up. Otherwise, you can just relax on the ground and breathe here. Yogi's choice. Deep breaths. And coming on down. Then let's flapjack over. Coming on to our back sides. With our knees bent, fingers just touching your heels. All right, as we press into the ground, let's lift our hips up into a bridge pose. So walking those shoulders in towards one another, clasping our hands together behind our back. Bring those elbows in as close as possible. Press down with our forearms as we push with our feet. Neck elongates and pushing our heart up towards our chin. Big smile. Breathing in, gazing in and up at that third eye. Visualize yourself like a beautiful crystal, sparkling and shining from inside. Deep breath in, come up onto our tippy toes, release those shoulders and slowly roll down. One vertebra at a time. When we get to the bottom, let's windshield wiper our knees from side to side. With our feet wide. And when we make our knees and our feet wide away from each other, your right foot beyond on the outside of that left knee, if you'd like to deepen this opening, you are welcome to play with taking that right foot on the top of that left thigh. And that will increase the experience for you. If you like, deep breaths. And breathing our way back through center, dropping our knees wide, feet to the other side, stretching our torso up to the right. And if you like to play with bringing that left foot on the top of that right thigh to deepen the twist, you can do that. Yes. Hope you can see us all right there, friends. And breathing back to center, hugging those knees in, and then using your third eye, scanning your body. If there's any other movements you'd like to give to yourself now, like maybe if you want to open up your hips more, you can cross your right ankle over that left thigh and bring those legs in, and interlace your fingers around that left shin if you want to. Or you could go straight into your Savasana, or any other movements you'd like to make. Feel free to give that to yourself for a few more breaths. And if you're opening the right hip, then we can switch to the left hip, crossing that left ankle on that right thigh, drawing that right shin in, flexing that left foot. A few more breaths like this, super friends. And then when we're finished, we'll be making our way onto our backside for our final resting pose, our Savasana. So whenever you're ready now, if you need anything else to be ready, we'll be making our way onto our backside with our head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Maybe you want to cover up your face or drink some water beforehand. So this is the part where we enter into the yoga, the super conscious, higher mind state that yoga blesses us with, the Shaktis and the Siddhis, where we get to integrate all the power of the yoga science, the yoga technology. So lying back onto your backside, head, neck, and spine in a straight line, arms and legs falling open away from your body. Make sure your neck is neutral and relaxed. Back of your neck is long. Bringing that gaze in and up at that third eye. Your drishti, your gaze. Let your arms be open, no bends in any part of your body. Just everything open, receptive, relaxed on the ground. And then just allow everything to melt into restful awareness, the silence beyond the sounds. And we will be back for our Galactivation in just a little while. Om Namah Shivaya. As we're resting in this moment, just relax and just receive like a cosmic wave, an ocean washing now over your being. Special kind of energy, this super conscious space. A new life is beginning as we all galactivate, merging with the cosmos and the elements of light. All the forces forming a great vacuum now inside. We're vortexing the energy, and now we drink it in. Into our minds, our body, in our nose, and through our skin. This light full spectrum consciousness is showering us today, enveloping and surrounding us into our DNA, upgrading now, it's gritting us into that higher state as we are now super conscious. Elevate, elevate, integrate. Super friends. Galactivate. We are one with the heavens. We are one with the skies. We are beings like the ocean. We are suns now here inside. We are burning, blazing fires. We are the winds of change. We are the earth, the waters, and the elements of change. We are the cosmic forces, and it starts now in our hearts. The wave, the drum, it beats this most inside our innermost parts. We rest now, floating, flowing with all that is and shall be. Our inner heart space growing, glowing, love eternally. We are love, we are divine. We are liquid love, divine humankind. With the stars above, 362, and all around, lights traveling to you. Like in a black hole, so we be. Compressed light, time, matter, and energy. And so we rest, thought manifest, and think our way to love and bliss. We start to feel it now, awaken here, just like a serpent in our inner ear. This life force flowing, this Shakti rise, this Kundalini serpent in our mind's eye. Inside our souls, the left and right side, it starts to grow, fill us divine. This cosmic serpent from heaven's gate is now here birthing the goddess state. Super friends, Galactivate. activate the Shakti filling us up and blasting out our mind like spiritual fountains of love, like crystal spirit divine, like golden showers of love from the heavens and the stars, overflowing from above and blasting right now through our hearts, encircling our bodies, our mind, and our intent. In this oneness called Samadhi, we are one with all that is. And right now, everybody turn the corner that is time, bridging the gap in space, and feel this powerful force inside. Super friends, Galactivate. As we are empty and hollow, releasing all the past, the future is glowing golden and calling us like a blast, a big bang of super consciousness as Paramashiva is here. We are one as infinite intelligence from ear to inner ear. Our subconscious soaks it up just like a greedy, thirsty sponge. We're filling with so much love as our tomorrows have now begun. Impregnated as the seeds are planted deep within our mind, allowing the flow to take us on a cosmic journey, a carpet ride. Floating now with effortlessness, ease, and merry grace. We allow this yoga inner bliss to awaken us, our inner states. Blooming like the moon, we're holding this container, the waters of life. Our inner heart space blooms as we are God is God inside. Om Namah Shivaya, Shiva Shakti. The yoga is right. And all our siddhi powers now are here at our fingertips. As our wizard, this is our wizard hour, and we're flowering into this. Just like an owl, now we can navigate the dark with infrared and ultraviolet vision, blooming like a spark. Our mind's eye blasting open like a spiritual spark, a flame, a quantum photon blast, a quark spark in our being. Our mind full spectrum colors now, pure white light, pure hot heat. And now a bird gets feathers. It feels so light and sweet, cracking open from an inner egg in which we existed before this day, blasting and blaring spiritual wings. Our heart has a song that it's starting to sing. Our feet grow light like mercury too. Planetary superconsciousness is in you. Wings on our mind and wings in our souls and wings in our heart. Like a bird, we are whole. One with the planet and the song of this life. One with the cosmos as we're singing in time. One with the heavens and one with the land. Spiritual beings in physical again. Avatar consciousness manifesting through. The divine that's in me is the divine that's in you. The Brahma, the Vishnu, the Shiva too. The three in one, Jai Ganesha. And the goddess too. The Shakti powers unite our hearts together like beautiful flowers, all my birds of a feather. We are one with the flock and the universal mind, Paramashiva, in Samadhi, oneness all the time. Om Namah Shivaya. The most spiritual time of the year, the medicine of the earth, the animals are here, the elements, the forces, the water, the air, the light, the power, and all these solar flares, the geomagnetism, the electromagnetic field, giving us a power here, groundedness, and a light now that we can feel. Our aura spinning so fast, it's like a nuclear reaction as we bloom from our hearts, a spiritual blast, like a spiritual cosmic erection. Boom, Shiva! Om Namah Shivaya. Happiness, joy, and bliss supreme, planted inside us like magical beans, growing like beanstalks to the giants we climb. Super consciousness in the seed of our mind. Super consciousness is here today as we live this way in a super conscious state. Enlightened masters just born this way. We've got our feathers, golden energy. in this place of spiritual alchemy, living in utopia, being the change. We are the treasury. Super friends, Galactivate! And coming back into our bodies, back into our lives, straight from Gamma, the universal mind, through the Delta, that dream time, living as Vishnu and Lakshmi Jai. Be aware of your souls. Feel them being massaged by the goddess of love, this earth, of course. Let beauty awaken in you and flow on through, destroying the past, Shiva, and being born anew, a brand new version of you, so beautiful and divine. The Krishna consciousness too is awakening in your mind as you flow back in through theta and into alpha. Believe you've got the mind of the Buddha, calm and connected to all things. Breathing even further as we wiggle our fingers and toes, coming back into beta, the thinking mind goes. It's so good to be back in this physical form. As we stretch our arms up overhead, a divine human is born, and drawing our knees now into our chest, the first moment of the rest of our lives, rolling just like a new fetus right now onto our side. And whenever we're ready, slowly, ever so slowly, taking our time, coming back up to seated, head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Om Namah Shivaya. Coming to this stillness, easy seated pose. One more moment to feel this, that inner awareness grow. Head, neck, and spine, straight and tall. Listening in your inner ear. Deepest breath of them all, allowing our new self to be sitting right here. Breathing our hands up to the skies. Gather our intention one more time. Pull down the future around this timeline, bowing to the center. So it is, so am I. Divine in me, divine in thee, one eternal light of energy. Magical words, please say it with me. Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate. Fairies of the universe, handle it.
Wonderful, thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you to our friends in person and online, YouTube Live and TikTok. Friends of mine, if you want more fun, you can go to Galactivators.com. You can get yoga gear like the shorts I'm wearing here, singing bowls, or St. J's pants. You can sign up for our email list, so we'll let you know all the fun things happening. And we'll see you tonight on our live stream, Super Friends, Fairy God Family. Thank you so much for our gifters, our diamond givers today. Appreciate you so much. And if you want to give back, you're welcome to go to our website. We have a donation link there if you like. All right, Super Friends, have the best day ever. Christar Galactica saying, Galactivation handled. Stay galactivated. Stay lit. My wizards, St. J's.